Welcome back to Kirsty Rice Art. Today I'm sharing an amazing abstract painting technique that's perfect for creating stunning collage pieces. Whether you're a beginner or an experienced artist, this fun and easy method will bring your artwork to life. This is a perfect technique for using what you have at home rather than buying new materials or specific mixed media supplies to allow you to add depth, texture and interest to your next mixed media art piece. Today I'll be using heavyweight paper, acrylic paints, a palette knife, but you can use an old credit card, brushes, sponges and other texture tools. You can also incorporate some collage elements that you already have, such as scrap paper, magazine clippings or fabric. And most importantly, you'll need some Mod Podge or glue. These are my go-to materials, but feel free to experiment with whatever you have. Begin by adding random swipes of colour to your canvas or paper. Use a brush or a palette knife for bold, textured strokes. Don't worry about making it perfect, it's all about creating a base layer of movement and energy. Now, let's add some interest. Use sponges or bubble wrap or even your fingers to create unique patterns. Layer lighter or contrasting colours over your base. You could try dragging the edge of the palette knife to create thin lines, or pressing tissue paper into wet paint for a crinkled effect. Another top tip is to stamp with everyday objects, for example bottle caps or leaves, or your homemade stamps. Once your background is dry, it's time to layer in your collage elements. Tear or cut shapes from magazines, old book pages, or even painted paper. Arrange them in a way that feels balanced and cohesive. This doesn't have to be perfect. You don't even have to show anyone. It's all about the creative process. Some tips: use torn edges for a softer, organic look, and overlap pieces to create depth. Layers are our friend. Layers are what it's all about. I love layers, and you will too. Pull everything together, add small pops of colour or detail to tie the collage elements into the painting. This could be a splash of metallic paint, doodles with a fine liner, or subtle highlights with white paint. Here's my final piece. I love how the abstract background and collage elements work together to create something so unique and dynamic. My inspiration is always layers. It doesn't matter what it looks like, it doesn't matter where you start, you just get started and you add and you add and you add, and then something magical happens and it all starts to come together. You start to see where it's going, you start to see a final piece, and you can add in the finishing touches to get it to where you want it. Remember, it doesn't have to be perfect. So now it's your turn. Try this technique, let me know how it goes. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and check out my free 5-day mixed media art challenge linked below for even more creative inspiration. Why not watch this video next? I think you'll really enjoy it.